You won't believe these Susan B. Anthony dollars are worth thousands to hundreds of thousands. These rare coins look ordinary, but collectors are paying a fortune. Stick around to see the top 3 most expensive Anthony dollars ever sold. One of them could be hiding in your pocket right now. Yes, I'm serious. I'm talking about the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. It might look like any other coin, but some of these are super rare. And if you have the right one, someone might pay you $1,000, $5,000, or even $15,000 or more for it. This isn't just a dream, it has already happened to lucky collectors who found one of these rare coins. Now, let me tell you why this coin is so special. In 1979, the U.S. Mint made a new $1 coin with a woman named Susan B. Anthony on the front. She was a strong woman who fought for women's right to vote, so they put her face on the coin to honor her. But the coin didn't become popular. People thought it looked too much like a quarter, so many just ignored it. Still, the U.S. kept making these coins for a few years: 1979, 1980, 1981, and then again in 1999. But here's the fun part. Some of the 1979 coins, the ones made at the San Francisco Mint, have a tiny detail that makes them worth a lot of money. These coins were made special for collectors, and they are called proof coins. Proof coins are made with extra care. They are shiny, sharp, and have a mirror-like look. You couldn't get these from the bank or store. You had to order them from the mint. In 1979, the San Francisco Mint used a small letter S on the coin to show where it was made. But they used 2 different styles of the letter S by accident. One style is very common. The other one is rare. And it's that rare version that collectors go crazy for. The common one is called the Type 1 coin. On that coin, the S looks kind of thick or blurry. That coin is not worth too much. Maybe $1 to $10. But the rare one, the Type 2 coin, has a clear, sharp, and perfect-looking S. That coin is worth a lot. If your 1979 S coin has that clear S, you might be sitting on a treasure. Let's talk about how much it's really worth. If your 1979 S coin is a Type 2 and it's in great shape, you could sell it for $100, $500, $1,000, or more. If it's in perfect shape, what coin experts call PR70 or perfect proof, then it could be worth $3,000, $7,000, and in some cases, over $15,000. There have been auctions where this exact coin sold for thousands of dollars. All because of a tiny letter being shaped differently. So how do you find out if your coin is the rare one? First, you need a coin that says 1979 and has an S mint mark, which means it came from the San Francisco Mint. You'll usually find these coins in proof sets, not in your pocket change. A proof set is a small case with several coins in it, made just for collectors. Next, get a magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Look very closely at the S on the coin. If it looks thick or mushy, it's the common kind. But if the S is sharp, clean, and clear, then congratulations, you may have the rare and valuable Type 2 coin. You can look up pictures online to compare, or take it to a local coin shop and ask for help. If you think you have the rare one, it's a good idea to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will look at your coin, tell you if it's real, and give it a grade. A higher grade means a better coin, and better coins bring in more money. Having your coin graded can turn it from a $100 find into a $5,000 treasure. So where do people usually find these rare coins? You might already have one in your home. Check any old coin sets you or your family have. Look in your grandparents' attic or drawer. You'd be surprised how many people have these coins sitting around and don't even know it. Estate sales, garage sales, and online auctions are also great places where these coins show up, sometimes for just a few bucks. Now, you might ask, why do people pay so much for this small coin? It's because coin collectors love rare things. And this coin is rare, not just because of how it looks, but because of the small mistake the mint made when they used two styles of the S. Things like that make coins very valuable in the world of collecting. Also, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was only made for a short time. That makes it more interesting. Most dollar coins don't have a real woman on them, so that makes it unique too. All of these things together make the rare 1979 S Type 2 coin a collector's dream. So now, the big question is, do you have one of these coins? Go take a look. Check your proof sets. Look in your old collections. Ask your parents or grandparents if they ever bought coin sets from the 70s or 80s. You never know what's hiding in a box or drawer. That one little coin could pay for a vacation, a new car, or even part of your home. If you find one and it looks like the rare Type 2, take it seriously. Protect it. Don't clean it, that can ruin the value. Put it in a safe holder or case, and get it checked by a pro. It might be one of the rare ones worth thousands. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you think you might have one of these coins or if you want help checking. You never know, your next big payday could be sitting in a small coin case right now. Yes, really. There is one coin, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar with AP mint mark, that might be hiding in your drawer or change jar right now. And if you have the right one, it could be worth a fortune. Today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this rare coin. By the end of this video, you'll want to go through every coin you have, because that simple-looking dollar might be the key to a life-changing find. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first made in 1979. It was the first U.S. coin to show a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, who was a strong voice for women's rights. The government wanted to make a dollar coin that was smaller and easier to carry than the old Eisenhower dollars, which were large and heavy. They also hoped people would start using dollar coins more often. But there was a big problem. The new coin looked almost exactly like a quarter. It was close in size, shape, and even color. People kept mixing it up with quarters, and most folks just didn't like using it. Because of this, the Susan B. Anthony dollar didn't stay popular for long. Even though most people didn't use these coins, the U.S. Mint made millions of them. That means many of them are still out there. Most of them are only worth face value just $1. But a few are very special and can be worth a lot of money. The most famous and rarest one is the 1979 P coin with what's called a wide rim or near date. The P means the coin was made in Philadelphia. And the wide rim part refers to the space between the date and the edge of the coin. On most 1979 P coins, the date is far from the rim. But on the rare ones, the date is very close to the edge. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. The wide rim 1979 P coin is the one collectors are looking for. If the coin is in perfect or almost perfect condition, it can sell for a lot of money. Some of these coins have sold for $5,000, $10,000, even more than $15,000. And if you find one in top condition, with no scratches or marks, it could be worth over $20,000. There are even people who believe a perfect example could be worth over $100,000. That's right, a small dollar coin could be worth as much as a brand new car, or even a house, depending on the condition. But how do you know if you have the rare one? The best way is to look closely at the date. If there is a lot of space between the numbers and the edge of the coin, it's the common type. But if the date looks like it is almost touching the rim, that could be the rare wide rim version. You can use a magnifying glass or take a clear picture of the coin and zoom in to see better. If you're still not sure, you can take it to a coin expert or dealer, or send it to a coin grading company for a professional check. The condition of the coin also matters a lot. Coin grading companies like PCGS or NGC give coins a number from 1 to 70, based on how perfect they are. The higher the number, the better the condition. A grade of MS65 or MS66 means the coin is very nice. MS67 or MS68 is even better, and very rare. Some 1979 P-wide rim coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 have sold for more than $10,000. If someone ever finds one graded MS-69 or MS-70, the value could go way higher, possibly over $100,000, since none like that have been seen yet. There are also error coins from 1979 that can be worth money. Sometimes, mistakes happen at the mint. Maybe the coin was made off-center, or with a double image, or even using the wrong metal. These error coins are very rare and can be worth thousands, depending on how strange or unique the mistake is. So, even if your coin doesn't have the wide rim, it's still good to check for anything that looks unusual. If something looks off, don't spend it. Get it checked out. Another thing to look for is shine. If the coin looks extra shiny, like a mirror, it could be what collectors call proof-like. Even though the coin was not made for collectors, sometimes a few coins get struck in a way that makes them look extra sharp and shiny. These coins can also be worth more money, especially if they are also wide rim coins or have errors. One shiny wide rim coin sold for over $25,000. It's amazing to think that a simple coin could be worth that much. But these coins are real. They have sold at big auctions, and people have paid huge amounts to own them. That's why it's worth checking every Susan B. Anthony dollar you find, especially the ones from 1979 with the P mint mark. Most of them won't be worth much, but that one special coin could change everything. So what should you do right now? Go look through your change jars, old wallets, drawers, and anywhere else you might have coins hiding. Check any Susan B. Anthony dollars you have, and look closely at the date and the edge. If the date is close to the rim and it has a P mint mark, you might be holding a treasure. If the coin looks clean and perfect, don't clean it or scratch it, just protect it and get it checked by a pro. Even if you don't find one right away, keep checking. These coins are still out there, and people find them by accident all the time. The best part is, this doesn't cost you anything. You're just looking through coins you already have. And you never know, one of them could be worth $5,000, $10,000, or even six figures. It's like playing the lottery, but you already have the ticket. A small coin that most people ignore might actually be a hidden treasure. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. This coin might look plain or even boring to most people, but to coin collectors, it can be incredibly valuable. And by the end of this video, you might be rushing to check your own coin collection or even your change jar. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first made in 1979. It was meant to replace the big, heavy Eisenhower dollar that came before it. The idea was to create a smaller, lighter dollar coin that people could actually use every day. The U.S. Mint put Susan B. Anthony on the front of the coin to honor her work for women's rights. But even though it was a new design and idea, the coin didn't really become popular. The biggest problem? It looked too much like a quarter. People kept confusing the two coins. Because of that, the coin never really caught on in stores or with the public. Even though most people didn't like or use the coin, millions of them were made. That means most 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are only worth $1. You can still find them in change or at banks today. But here's the exciting part, not all of them are the same. Some very special 1979 Susan B. Anthony coins, especially the ones from the Denver Mint marked with a D, can be super rare. And rare coins can mean big money. The letter D on the coin means it was made in Denver. When you look at the coin, you'll see this small mint mark on the front, right near Susan B. Anthony's neck and the year. Most 1979 D coins are common and not worth much. But a few of them are different. These are the coins collectors are after, and they are willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars, to own them. Some rare 1979 D coins with special features or mistakes can even be worth over $100,000. So what makes some of these coins so valuable? It comes down to a few important things. The first is condition. If a coin is almost perfect, meaning it has never been used or touched much, it might get a high grade from a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS66, MS67, or higher are very rare. MS stands for mint state, and the number tells you how perfect the coin is. The higher the number, the more valuable it becomes. For example, one 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony coin that was graded MS68 sold for over $15,000 at auction. That's a huge return on a $1 coin, but it's not just condition that matters. Some coins have minting mistakes, and collectors love those even more. These mistakes can happen when the coin is made. Maybe it was struck off-center, or maybe the coin was made using the wrong metal. There are even coins that were struck twice, creating a double image. These types of errors are super rare and can bring in huge money. One 1979 D coin with a rare error sold for over $30,000. And there are stories of even rarer versions that could go for over $100,000, especially if they are in perfect shape and verified by experts. Another thing that makes some 1979 D coins valuable is something called a proof-like strike. Normally, proof coins are made specially for collectors and have a shiny, mirror-like surface. But sometimes, a regular coin made for the public can also have this shiny look if it was struck early with new dies. These are called proof-like coins, and collectors will pay more for them, sometimes thousands more, especially if the coin also has an error or is in amazing condition. So how can you tell if your 1979 D coin is worth big money? First, check for the D mint mark. If you see it, that means it was made in Denver. Then, look at the condition. Does it look brand new, with no scratches or wear? That's a good sign. Next, look for anything that seems strange. Is the image off-center? Do the letters or numbers look doubled? Does the coin have a shiny, mirror-like surface? All of these are signs that your coin might be rare. If you think your coin could be valuable, the best thing to do is send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will carefully examine it and give it a grade. If it turns out to be a rare high-grade or error coin, it might sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Some coin dealers or collectors might even make offers before it goes to auction if it's truly rare. Now, you might be wondering how many of these rare coins are out there. The truth is, no one knows for sure. That's what makes this so exciting. You could have one sitting in a drawer, in a coin album, or even in your pocket change. Most people don't look closely at their coins. But now that you know what to look for, you might just be the lucky person to find one of these treasures. So before you spend that old dollar coin, take a good look. It might not just be worth $1. It could be worth $5,000, $15,000, or even $100,000 or more. And remember, even if you don't find the rare one right away, coin collecting can be a lot of fun and a great hobby. You never know what kind of history or value you'll find in something as small as a coin.